there was hard to determine because he wasn't communicating verbally, if you will, or using his words appropriately. So we didn't really know, because he's considered severely affected on the autism spectrum, and we didn't know when he was, because he would just cry and scream, and literally we would walk in, mostly Marlene, but we did. God was just lazy, not that I was implementing extinction, I just was lazy. Like, she would walk in and start offering shit. So Ben would scream and cry, jump off of sofas and shit, and she's like, you want drink, you want food? And then, so Ben just totally learned, like literally all he did was flail around screaming. But then at some point we realized that there was a couple mands that we could teach him. There were a few words, and one of them was more, of course, right? And I forget the other one, but the manding started occurring for the basic unconditioned reinforcers like food, some conditioned reinforcers like tangible stimuli, and then him realizing that words got him what he wanted. So again, it was totally against Marlene and a parent's instinct to not offer things, because number one, he would stop screaming and flailing himself off of furniture. But you don't realize it as a parent, because then you look at Ben and he's like friggin' like 190 pounds flailing off furniture. I mean, he was young, he was like maybe like 90 pounds, but he was, you know, he couldn't communicate. So for families, it's really hard, because you don't know when is it that they can mand appropriately versus having an operant behavior in the environment that's getting them reinforcement for inappropriate behavior.
And they see that the behavior ceases, so they think it works.
Yeah,
right.
It initially works.
Right.
And that's the big problem. One of the biggest drawbacks of punishment is, no, it can be extremely effective. Right after you deliver some unpleasant, undesirable stimuli, there's some reaction that's like flailing around and unpleasant. Like if you did a stimulus avoidance assessment, the back away, the scream, it was unpleasant. There was some sort of noxious stimuli or whatever. And then the parent or teacher thinks, look, it didn't work, look what he did. That's not the part that matters. It's the next time that the conditioned punisher pops out, like whatever it is that was previously the stimuli that signified punishment's coming. So there's a common misunderstanding and a common problem is that parents, teachers, and behavior analysts even think that a punishment didn't work because of the reaction they got. But all that meant, that didn't mean anything. It might mean it was very undesirable or there was respondent aggression, would be the clinical term. However, all that matters is the future behavior. Did it decrease it? And that's a big, big pain point where I don't think schools and parents really, they just see the unpleasant response and not realize that all that matters is the next time you warned him and he stopped, then you knew it was an effective punishment.